All right. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I hope this is going to sound at least as good as last time. Hold on. Got to set something up here. There we go. This might be better than what you've heard. All right, so what's going on? What's happening right now is that I clean up some Astarina starfish from my display tank, and I am moving a bunch of corals. So let me see if I can show you what's going on in this bucket. Move this, and it's going to be a little bit tricky. I had some problems with the USB cables with actually trying to get the full speed, full HD. So what you see in this bucket is, actually, you know what? Let's do it this way. There's a big bowl down there, and it's got a lot of detritus, bunch of Astarinas. You can see on the wall of the bucket, and on that bowl, the bottom. I don't know if it's going to focus or not, but let's see if we can manual focus. There we go. It's manual focusing. So you see those Astarinas. I'm going to pull the ball out. Just a couple of seconds. I'm going to empty some of this water, and you can also see a bunch of coral and a bunch of fittings I had on the top of my display tank. So anyways, we'll take it from here, and we'll go over cleaning up that those fittings, emptying this bucket, and I'm going to show you what's going on with the Astarinas with the coral. It's getting a little bit crowded. They're kind of far away, but the corals from Aqua Azia I unpacked a couple of days ago in the previous live stream. They're doing fine. All the acros are colored nicely, and polyps are extending nicely. So not great polyp extension, but they're definitely not in a bad shape. They're in a good shape, and I'm waiting the next couple of days to have some good polyp extension. These are a couple of discs. Let me bring a toothbrush and clean these up. AFC. All right. This is what I've been using to clean corals, to clean plugs, to clean things. And does a decent job. So these discs have been in hot water, cold water, fresh water, you name it. So everything on them is pretty much dead. Just gonna clean them up a little bit. It's good to have this setup here. I got a sink, and then I got a sump right there. I got a sump basin 18 inches, I don't know, like 20, 30 gallons. And got a sump pump. Everything goes down the drain, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's take these out. I take the fittings first and all the components. I 3D printed a couple of things. This worked pretty well. This was a I don't need it now. But this works actually pretty well. It was a cover for the MP40, and believe it or not, it keeps the air. It keeps the air from being dragged down, sucked down into the water. So that's pretty good. And this is these are a couple of things I pre-printed and tried out, and then a mesh for the MP40, which I use, but I didn't find it very useful. All right, let's see what's next. This water's kind of cold. Might be a little bit chilly for these corals, but it's okay. Let me see if I can take this out to show you what I've got in here. All right. As you can see, it's quite a few Astarinas. And I got corals, and I got fittings and everything, so gotta clean this mess up. Wish I could bring this camera a little bit closer so you can see better, but it's gonna be kind of tough with the current setup, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. You're just gonna have to trust me. All right, let's get some corals out. We'll put them in this tray here. To clean them up. This is a Montipora digitata, the red one. Nothing special about it. Over here, there's a setosa, Montipora setosa. Another piece of digitata. And I got a Duncan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heads. Maybe I'm gonna have to clean this up. There's something slimy in between those heads. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, this is a dead stylo. Acro, I don't know what it is. This is another Montipora red guy. This is Monticap. Everybody knows the Monticap, the red ones. This is a Gorgonian. This one never opened up on me. I don't know what the heck's going on with it, but let's see if I can show you the tips. You can see the tips of it? That guy right there. See how thin it is? Looks like it wants to die. But so it created more branches. But these branches were about this long, and they just went down. I had this for about a year, so I'm gonna try to put in split it in two and put in two separate systems. My frag tank and my that system right there that you can see. That's a frag tank hooked up into my system, and I have another one, the second frag tank on the second system. So see which one's going to do better, right? And then I got a couple of pavonas, which are very, very, very nice. I got these. I think I got these from Tidal Gardens, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure. But this is a scroll. This is the first scroll I ever owned. One of the first scrolls I ever owned, actually. And it keeps on growing. It's grown beautifully in the last 2 years. This is another digitata, another fragment of it. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is a ladder coral. And this one I'm going to put in a frag tank and then maybe move it into a ladder tank. What is this? I don't know. I'm going to take a look later. And what else we got here? I got a tiny. Oh, just to show you how many Astarinas I got in that. Look at that. Everything on there is an Astarina. That's an Astarina. That's another one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See them? I don't know if you can see them, but there's a bunch of them on this rock. And I only took probably half of them, not even half of them, out of the main tank, out of the display tank. Let's see what else we got here. One thing I don't want to miss is a beautiful hammer frag in here with all these Astarinas and crap and mushrooms. This is a part of a how do they call it? The Green Star Pod GSP, yeah. Just another Monty cap with an Astarina starfish on it. Let's see, what do we have here? This is some kind of zoas that got stuck on a snail shell. Where's my hammer? Where is my hammer? I need my hammer. It's another bunch of zoas. So just Astarinas, and this is the hammer. This is the hammer that broke off the main colony today while I was cleaning up. So I'm going to place it in a frag tank, see how it does. It's a beautiful, beautiful green hammer. Let's see if we have anything else in here. There's a lot of detritus in here. Yep. Then we do. Another set of zoas. I probably need to clean these up. Let's see if I can find a tray, another tiny tray. Get some water in it and clean these up. Yep. Looks like a Monty digitata. And let's see, do we have anything else in here? Just a bunch of stuff. Yep, another frag of that. Yep, went to the frag bin. That's fine. Ooh, this one looks like a coral. Looks like it has some polyps. I don't know what the heck it is. What is this? Just a shell. You know, one trick would be to put this under UV light, and if there's any fluorescence or anything, it's gonna show up beautifully. For example, he's like looking for gold right now. I'm telling you, it's like those guys on Discovery Channel. That's something shiny. Let's put it in there. Well, I'm not seeing anything else. Might be a couple of tiny mushrooms. There's a beautiful snail, but that's it. This one's got, I don't know what this one's got. Let's put in the bin. and there's a lot of very, very bright pink. I wish you guys could see it, but I can't show it right now. Might be just flakes, coralline flakes, right? Oh, there's a discosoma mushroom. These are very, very nice. They opened up. They're very dark, purple, reddish, brownish, very dark, and it's got very nice blue dots. Oh, there's another one. I only had one of these for a long time, and now there's like a bunch of them all over the place. I'm not concerned about taking over the tank because they're sitting on separate islands and everything, so for now it's fine, but we'll see. Maybe in the future the situation is going to be different. I want to show you some nice snails that I found. I don't know if they're still alive or it's just a shell, but these look cool. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them. There you go. It's a pretty nice one. Anyways, this is gunk. This is what I vacuumed. I don't know what the heck this is. There's a bunch of Astarinas in here. Vermitid snails, however, whatever they're called. All kinds of crap, but I'm more done with the corals. So, first things first, clean up the fittings. If you got any questions or anything, feel free to write in the chat. There we go. Okay, let's see where these are gonna go. I'm gonna go in the back with the fittings at one point. All right. Next. What's next is down the drain. That's what's next. There's the bowl. I'll take it right back upstairs. There's an innovative marine magnet and just crap. Probably got about 60, 70 Astarina starfish from out of the main tank, but there's still a bunch more left. We'll see one day. Garbage. All right. The shop sink. This is probably the best thing one of the best things down here. The fact that there's enough room for me to play. There's enough room for me to wash things. And all that. All right. What we're going to do now, I'll take a look and see what's going on here. Maybe frag a couple of things. And hold on, let me show you what this is all about. There we go. The reason why I like this camera is that for some reason it's got a beautiful color rendition. I don't know if that tells you anything, but you'll see when I'm gonna show off my frag tanks and my display tank with it. Even under blue light, it shows the colors beautifully. All right, let's use this. And let's see, what are we gonna keep? What are we gonna throw away? I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in here. Let me zoom in and adjust a little bit. Great. There we go. So you can definitely, might be able to see this, I don't know. That's a beautiful color on the Digitata. It's a beautiful frag. That's a keeper. And then, let's see, we have this other Digitata, and this one's got Monty Cap. The reason why I pulled it out is because Monty Cap was going to take over, so I don't want to have any cells remaining from that, any kind of polyps remaining from that cap. This one was down on the ground. Probably gonna keep it the way it is. Not gonna frag it and just actually, you know what? Make a frag from it. And this one's gonna stay in the original display tank, the frag tank, the main system, and this one's gonna go in the, how to pronounce that, as you can see. And where's my toothbrush?